we're gonna kind of jump around. We were just in our kitchen. Now we've got something that's great for your outdoors. I'll give you a quick example of something I did about 5 years ago in my house. I had an old set of motion lights that were there when I bought the house. You know, big old industrial things, and they never worked. I called an electrician, he came out, he said, and I said, I thought it was just the bulbs. And he goes, no, it's not the bulbs. You have to actually have it rewired. He told me to rewire it, it would be about $300 to $400 to get the rewiring. And I'm like, forget it. So those lights never went anywhere. They're still there. And I've never used them. We've got motion lights, brand new ones for $29.95. Best part is you're never gonna need an electrician. There's no wiring to run. These are completely self-contained units. What you're gonna get here is you get the outdoor light. It's $29.95. This is the deluxe model. So don't be afraid of those dimly lit areas around your house. These are gonna be your best friends for on-the-spot lighting. They're motion activated. Here's the best part, they're solar powered. You never have to put any batteries in this. It's got a rechargeable battery inside, which will give you 12 hours of power on and off as it is activated. There are 8 LEDs per light, and you can put this anywhere you need it. You install it in just a matter of minutes. My good friend Lou Caputo's here. This brand new, and I'm telling you, this is gonna go very quickly, Lou, because this is the coolest. You know, we've had other motion lights where you actually had to, there's a little bit of an install, that. These are the easiest thing you'll ever see.
First of all, these look different than any other motion lights I've ever seen. Very, very sleek look to these, okay? Very modern look. It's called the EverBrite, and that's because once you put these up there, because they are solar powered, they just work. Now, this is your solar panel on top right here. So as long as you have this in an area where the sun's gonna hit that, this is gonna recharge all day long. It has a motion sensor right there. That's what that little ball is. Works for about 120-degree radius, okay? So anything moves in front of these lights are gonna come on. Now, look at the little LEDs in this. Now, they're not the LEDs that we remember, okay? Because way back when, LEDs were bulbs, okay? Right. These are not bulbs. These are what is called, or called SMD LEDs. That stands for Surface Mount Device. It's the absolute latest thing in LED technology. They burn completely cool to the touch, okay? They're flat, so that's why we get such a small profile in this, is because they're flat. There are 8 of them inside of there. Now, watch this. There's an on-off switch on the bottom, okay? Once you turn this on, you can walk away and leave it there. It'll take care of everything else itself. When I turn them on, I want you to see something. Look how bright they are, okay? Super, super bright LEDs inside of these. Now, after about 10 seconds without any movement, these lights are gonna go off. Then they go into a dim mode, and it's almost like an ambient lighting that you're gonna get from them until they sense motion. Once they sense motion, something moves in front of them, they're gonna stay on from like 10 to 20 seconds, or until the motion stops. But the best thing is we give you the mounting hardware for them, or they come with double stick tape on the back already. So you just peel that off, stick these to the wall, and I believe you're getting a set of 2 with these today. You get 2 of them.
I know, I was a little confused when we came out of the gate because it doesn't say 2-pack. We have 2-pack on our cards, so you are gonna get 2 of these for $29.95. In my opinion, you should get 2 packs of these, get 4 of them, because you can surround your entire house. What I love again about them, Lou, is that they're easy to install. It's a matter of—
It takes seconds.
It takes literally seconds, because if you wanna stick them somewhere, you can stick them. Up to anything that you want. You can also put a little hook in if you want to hook them somewhere. If you want to hook,
put them up there. There's a hole for nails. Now, we're bringing the lights down in the studio.
Look at how bright those are.
Because I want you to see how crazy bright these lights are, okay? Now, the lights, now just take a look at this. The lights that are on the table in front of Guy and I, as you can see right here, are putting plenty of light on the 2 of us, okay? Any of these lights, for instance, thanks, Guy. Any of these lights in front of us they'll stay on until Guy and I stop moving. The lights on the front of the table here, as you can see the way they come on when I get in front of them?
Oh, yeah,
When I put my hand in front of them, they just pop on. Look at all the light there. Now, talk about mounting options. If you want to put these over your front door, you can do that. If you want to put them on either side of your garage, you can do that. You can mount these anywhere that you want, but look at the amount of light that comes off of these. I mean, they really are brilliant. I like the idea too, Guy, that even if you want to use these as a temporary solution, maybe you're having a party or something outside, and you want to just set these on the table, you can. Now, I'm going to walk around our studio just a little bit here, guys. I'm going to head over that way. And the reason I'm going to do that is we actually have some mounted, and I want you to see some of the options. We've got one over here above a door.
Oh, look at them turn. They're all kicking on.
As I walk in front of the door, they come on. We've got a whole wall over here. As I walk in front of this wall, and you can see me walking in front of these, they all come on. We've got some on the stairs over here, mounted on a railing, that are illuminating the entire staircase right now.
And you can't see—
Isn't that amazing?
You know what's funny is you can't see on TV exactly how bright they are.
No.
But this studio is so well lit up, and it's normally pitch black inside here, but especially on the stairs over there, Lou.
You could really see that.
That's only 2 units.
Well, and now we're going to go back, and I'm going to show you this with the lights on, because I want you to see what we just did, okay? Because here's the thing that's cool about these. Let's bring them back up, guys. Maybe about 25% or so.
Yep.
Okay? Because here's the thing. Look what we did over here. If you want to mount this above a door, you absolutely can. And again, we just used the tape to stick it above the door. So no electrician necessary. There's no wiring. There's nothing like that you have to do. And again, very low profile. You can put them on a wall and create like an architectural lighting effect where you get that waterfall of light coming down there as you're walking by. And this guy right here, see, that one's still on because it's still sensing the motion from a...
Well, you're right next to it.
Well, and watch this. If I cover this with my hand, see what happens right there? The light sensor feels that, you know, there's no more light. They're going to come on at dark, and then during the daytime, they're going to go off. And again, you can mount them along the wall. Look at the staircase we have over here. One last one. This is really kind of cool. You can put them to light a staircase. Now, you can put them up top. You can put them down by the bottom to light where people are going to be walking. But look at this right here. When you cover that, look at the light that comes off of that. Again, when it gets dark, it's going to sense that it's dark out, and then that motion sensor is going to go. Yeah, we're going to bring the lights down one more time just so you can see this. And notice what's going to happen. The one on the far side over there is going to go into dim mode. So it's going to go into the ambient lighting mode. Watch this. See how it's dimmer than this one? Now, if I put my hand in front of this guy over here, then all of a sudden it becomes bright. Yeah, and that's the thing. So it has two different modes. There's a dim mode when it gets dark, and it gives you like a little ambient lighting, and then there's that really bright mode, 100% of the LEDs come on. But look at the light that this throws off here. And it's, you know, the thing is on TV, Guy, the cameras need a lot of light, but you can really see here where I'm standing how much light this is throwing. And then if I walk in front of this wall again, you're going to see that one in the middle there's off, but the minute I pass in front of it, it comes on.
You know what? It's such a great feeling of security. And
I'm going to go back to the table.
You know, think about it. If you we all have those little scary parts of our property where we wish we had some light. Normally in the backyard somewhere. Maybe it's on the side of the house where you have your garbage cans and stuff like that. And you know, and here's the thing too. You know, skunks, whatever it is, raccoons out there, they see lights coming on. They will sense anything that's moving in front of them and scare them away. Well, burglars, obviously, bad guys that are wandering around your house. That is exactly what I had in my house.
Yeah, and a lot of people have these, and this is look at this. Look at the back of this thing. How daunting that is. If you wanted to add light in your house, this needs an electrician. If you don't have a power source, you got to pay somebody to come out there. And you know what? Yeah, they are motion sensors on these again. You know, but the problem is the wiring. That's a big deal for a lot of people out there. With the EverBrite, remember, you're getting 2 of these right now. When you buy these, you're getting 2 of these. They have the double stick tape on the back. You just stick them up right there. Solar panels on the top. Motion sensors right here. These are really full-featured lights that you can install yourself. It's a DIY product. And I want to show you something, Guy. You can actually take these. Now, right here, we've got one sitting in a little bowl. Right. I want to show you.
So they are waterproof.
Yeah, you can put these, you know, resistant for sure. You can put these outside, and look at that. Not affecting the light whatsoever. So if you've got them sitting outside on your property and it's raining or something like that, you can see how it's not affecting that light whatsoever. No. That's the great thing about these.
They're designed to be outside, obviously, because they're solar. And by the way, the solar panel sits on top.
Nice big one.
And it's a really big solar panel. I'm not sure if you can come in and see. This is the panel here. So when you mount this onto a wall like that, yeah, you know, it's gonna be receiving the sunshine all day. What it does is it charges the battery that's inside, and then it gives you 12 hours of functional time where it'll click on.
But they go on, and here's the thing to remember. They go on and off, and actually, the battery on these with normal usage can last up to 30 days. So if you have them in a box for 30 days, you're definitely gonna have to put them out in the sun and let them recharge for 12 hours. But on a normal day, in normal usage, you should never have a problem where you'd ever see them not working. And remember, there is an on-off switch on the bottom. So if I turn that off right there, you know, let's say that you know there's gonna be a lot of movement. You don't want them on all night long.
You're having a party,
you're having a party or something. You can turn them off. But when I turn it on, they immediately go into full bright mode. They're going to stay that way for 10 seconds. After the 10 seconds, they're going to go either go off if there's light, or they'll go dim if you're in the dark, okay? And then from that dim mode, they'll go to 100% brightness once they sense something moving in front of them. So this is a really great item. If you want to add lighting to a set of stairs, if you want to add lighting, you know, the sides of your garage, above the front door, the back door, maybe for walking the dog at night, if you go out in the backyard and you do some illumination out there, these are really, really great for that. The nice thing is that ambient lighting mode on these is just a really cool feature to me, that they go down to that 10% of full brightness.
All right.
And give that little glow.
Let me remind you to get 2 of these. Yes. And the install is as easy as that. You see this lovely lady, you stick it on on the wall, and you're protected. Nobody wants to come home to a dimly lit house. Nobody wants to fight to get their keys in the front door. Put one of these in the front door, put one of them in the back, maybe back behind. You know, if you have one of those doors that comes out of the side of your garage, a great place to put one there as well. You get to, the batteries are already there, the rechargeable batteries already built in. Put it out in the sun for one day, and you're gonna have that light every time someone or something crosses this path, the light's gonna come on.
Right.
I want you to think about this too. If you've got kids that are away at school, live in a dorm or live in an apartment, get this for your daughters, get this for your sons. It's that little ounce of prevention. It's so worth it. And nobody wants to come home, like I said, to a dark neighborhood, to a dark house. Maybe you're afraid to even go take the garbage out because it's in that little, you know, we all have one little scary part of our house
area
that we
a side door to the garage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little creepy
that
back
one
there.
Well, okay, now take a look at this, okay, just to show you the full functionality of these. Here are the 4 that are mounted on the wall. We're going to bring the lights down, and I want you to see what happens if nobody move. If nobody moves, they're all going to go into dim mode, okay? So that's the dim mode. Now watch what happens when I start moving. See how they all start coming on? Just like that, that's what's gonna happen, even the ones over here at the stairs. So they'll automatically go from that 10% dim mode to go to full-on lighting, just like that, the minute they sense motion. Now, if I stop moving, okay, what's gonna happen is they're gonna go back into that dim mode. Of course, we know since I talk with my hands, I can't stop moving. Oh, that one did. Okay, watch. But as I walk in front of this guy again, it comes back on. And that's the neat thing about these, is that they will sense that movement. I love the one that's above the door right here. It's hard to see in the dark but look at that. It's full on bright up there. The minute I walked in front of it, it went on. If you guys hold that shot for a second, I'm gonna stop moving. After 10 seconds, that light should go dim, okay? And when it goes into dim mode, the motion sensor's still on. The light's just in a power saving mode. And then once I move, then the light will come back on full. Although I think, there we go.
There it goes.
See, now it's in dim mode. Now watch this. If I move in front of it, boom, it came back on. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I love that part. So you still get a little bit of light there, but once it senses the movement, it pops back on. We are over, we're close to 500 of these are already spoken for. This is brand new, first time we brought it out.
They're very cool.
I love the fact you can just stick it on something. You
Anywhere.
know what I mean? Like, especially if you've got a smoother surface. You know, you put it on like a rough surface, but there also is a way to if you put a little screw in the wall, you can hook it.
I'll show you the back of these, as a matter of fact.
There's a couple ways.
There's a couple of mounting options on the back of these. We do give you, in fact, we give you the mounting hardware with these. We give you the mollies for the wall and the whole thing. But right there's a hole for a nail. So if you just want to stick it on a nail, you can. Here's a hole for a screw at the bottom right there. And then, of course, we're giving you the tape right there. So you can just stick them to the wall. There's really nothing else you have to worry about with those. But remember, sleek design on these. You're getting a set of 2 of them.
I'm gonna
motion
get these
sensors.
today. These are great.
The price is absolutely amazing for these. I mean, and for the amount of light that you get from these SMD LEDs.
Normally, we've carried ones that are $60 for a pair of these.
Yep.
This is half that price. So if you're looking for an affordable solution to give you a sense of security, and really, Lou, that's what it's all about. It's about feeling secure in your own property. Because, hey, listen, walking around your house during the day, no big deal, right? It's all nice. But then when the lights come down and there's a little scary out there. Yeah. You could, heck, if you wanted to, you could nail this to a tree. You could have this anywhere in your yard, in the back of your property.
Anywhere.
As long as it gets a little sunshine once in a while.
Well, you know what? You don't have to have power like these. You don't have to worry about, oh, I got a shed and I want to put it on the outside of the shed, but there's no power. Doesn't matter. You don't need an electrician. This is something you're going to do yourself. And remember, just like we have them sitting on the table in front of us, you could do this. If you were having a picnic or a party and you wanted to put these out on the tabletops just like this, you absolutely can. And as long as they're there we go. That one's on. As long as they're sitting there and there are people moving, these lights are going to come on and give you a nice ambient glow.
You know, great here in Florida, too, is a lot of us have fishing docks and places like that, and you don't want to have to run power. If you've got a, maybe outside of a shed. I have a shed near my house that I've got because I have no garage. Right above the shed. So when I get in there, I can actually see the lock when I'm opening it up.
I love it.
That's where these things come ideal. If you're a camper, if you own a camper, if you own an RV and you want to just stick one to the outside of the RV, it's ideal for that as well. Anywhere you need light. I was thinking about it, like if you went down to DeSoto and you just wanted some light, you could hook a couple on a tree. Hey, you got light.
No reason you can't take them camping. No reason you can't take them camping. You should absolutely do that.
All right, let me tell you, we've only got about 30 seconds left. Close to 600 of these are spoken for. This is brand new. I will emphasize again that you get 2 of these. Remember, you get not 1, but 2. So you can put one in the front of the house, one in the back of the house. You're good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And you're getting 2 of them in the set here, which I love.
All right, listen, Lou is coming back at the end of the show. You got the car cane.
I got the car cane.
And not only 1, but we're going to give you 2. What do we want a car cane for?